You guys, I'm just happy to be here. I'm kind of bathing in nostalgia. Right now, I feel like I'm being transported back to like 1996.
That's about right.
Loveline's on.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I don't know anything going on in the world. And
just know that
bliss.
everything we discussed on Loveline, we did not intend it to contribute to where we are today. We did not intend this at all.
I told you everything that was happening when it was happening, and then you would argue with me.
Well, I'm talking.
You wanted us to have a more feminine society,
yes,
and
Guilty.
I kept telling you that was
100%.
a bad idea.
You can continue to make me apologize for that.
I shall.
Yeah,
that's my move.
I apologize. But I'm more talking about sort of we were pushing back on the sort of the uptight people that you would see on Love Boat with the cotton candy hair and the dudes with the horn rim glasses and the white shirts and the skinny ties. They didn't have anything to offer us. We were sort of pushing back, trying to get a new reality together, where people could have sex and people could have relationships, and we did not intend the current situation at all. No.
I mean, it was groundbreaking at the time, and now it's like we're desensitized. Like by the time you're 10, 11 years old, you've seen 2 girls, 1 cup,
and more.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work a joke out, but I really mean it that I never thought these, like if you got hold of me when I was 15, you never thought I would say these words, which is, I think we don't need any more porn, and I don't want bacon. I'm tired of bacon. Those are the two, like if you would have built a time machine and got hold of 15, all that, I'm like, bacon. Bacon, it was a once a year type thing. It wasn't ground up and thrown into every salad and onto every potato and wrapped on everything. Literally, I have to tell people, like, you want bacon on that? I go, I don't want any more bacon. I don't want it on the ice cream. It's bacon.
And no more porn.
I'm saying we have enough. We don't need to manufacture. Do we need to make more porn?
Stop here. Yeah.
We're good with the 2 million hours of that we already have. Do we need to come out with new porn?
If the amount of porn that's available on the internet now was available in that airplane hangar of porn that used to go visit back in the valley.
The Odyssey?
The Odyssey.
Yeah.
Now would be 18 hangars or something. And that was as big as it got back then, right?
Oh, no. I mean, you're talking about the Odyssey, which is, like a blimp hangar worth of video movies. But they had a porn section in the back.
Oh, I thought it was all a porn thing.
The Odyssey, North Hollywood?
Yeah.
I just moved right next to that place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I could never.
What happened?
I couldn't figure that place out because it had like a big sign. Like it'd go, "We have the Kardashian tape," and I'd be like, I thought that was a bootleg tape that was illegally stolen. I know everyone looks at me so naive. You know what I mean? But all right. But that place, Drew, that place had a porn section in the back.
I understand.
Which probably comprised of 150 titles.
Wow.
All of that, 1,000 of those could fit into one thumb drive now, right?
Right.
And I don't even know computers, but you have, it's not 15 of those and it's not 150 of those. It's 2 million of those, right?
Yeah.
That's enough.
It's
enough. And it's enough with the bacon.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the waterlogged Playboy in the woods.
Yes.
Oh, that was our generation.
Me too.
Huh?
That's why I saw my first Playboy.
Woods. Woods is a weird back east thing.
Yeah.
Because here we would find stuff in dumpsters and stuff. We used to do a lot of dumpster diving and find a lot of stuff.
Occasionally the Ivy back in the day.
Yeah, Ivy. Ivy was our woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found stuff. Well, the way you would find stuff here there was ivy everywhere.
Which doesn't really exist because you had to water it so much. There's really so much anymore.
I don't know. There was ivy everywhere. And so what would happen inevitably is baseballs would get lost in the ivy.
Yep.
And then you'd have to go thrash through the ivy. And when you thrash through the ivy, occasionally you would find a bat or Playboy or so you find stuff in the ivy.
Mm-hmm. That's a piece of history right there.
It's so weird. All right. We'll take a quick break, right? Yeah. Take a quick break. Be right back after this.
What were you saying is so weird?
it's weird how analog we were and how sort of mechanical and sort of, I mean, people got rotary phones,
physical,
and pay
physical.
phones.
We do stuff.
Everything. There was a whole ritual around cars. Mm-hmm. And I also have a thought that we are less social because of the efficiency of the modern car, which is, first off, cars used to break down. So people would
overheat.
Oof.
Remember that? That's even further back.
No. They break down.
Yeah.
They would overheat. They would break down. Or they break down a myriad of ways.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to hitchhike. Mm. And then someone would pick you up and you'd start a conversation. You'd inevitably have a conversation. People would have to bump start their car. People's cars would break down in the lane, and you'd have to.
Do you know what he means by bump starting?
I mean, I feel like people don't even carry jumper cables.
No,
bump start
anymore.
Is a term that I haven't heard in a long time.
What's a bump start?
You drop it in gear once you get rolling.
With a manual transmission.
That's an old school reference.
Yes, it is. Those don't exist.
I jumped out of a million cars to help someone push their car out of the intersection.
Or to help bump start. They're on a hill, and you're just run down here. We'll be all right.
No, they're not on a hill, because if they're on a hill, you don't need to push them.
I mean, you get them to the hill kind of thing. I've done that before. They're near a hill, and you just go.
I wouldn't work the hill into the help push.
Okay.
The push is because there's no hill.
Yeah, all right.
And if you see them pushing, you're more inclined to help, right? If they're just standing there, you're like, eh.
No, listen. I've a million times jumper cables. Try it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the windows were all down. You pulled to a stoplight, guy be hanging his handouts with a cigarette. Mm-hmm. You'd come pulling in, hey, bro. You know what I mean? You're like 18 inches away from the guy, and both your windows were down because it's fucking summer and no one had air conditioning in their cars, right? There was a lot more car communication.
Ooh, back then.
Oh, yeah. And you were kind of forced to strike up, like again, when you were trying to push your car and some guy jumped out and started pushing, you'd you give him a nod.
How was that for women, though? Were they harassed more that way? I imagine.
I don't know. Also, guys now everyone's got a camera and a backup thing. Guys used to do a lot of guiding you out. You got it, bring it out. Like if you saw a guy pulling out of the driveway in a van or something and you're walking your dog, you just stop and you immediately become a traffic cop, right? Yeah. So it was a lot more sort of communally rubbing up against each other. Car communication. Mm-hmm. And now it's a lot of windows up, satellite radio, air, and fuck you from inside the car. You know what I mean?
I think I'm part of the problem. I got like a 2016 Mercedes C-Class.
Dark windows.
And it's just my friends always roast me. They're like, it's the type of car a Vegas bottle service girl would drive. And I feel like I don't know. I'm feeling like my hands are a little too soft lately.
Are you still bartending at Tom Tom?
Well, I'm partial owner.
But I mean, do you go in and work?
I go in there. Now that I don't have to do it for a living, I ironically love bartending.
Interesting.
I love it.
What percentage of Drew? Give me one of your pens, please. What percentage?
I brought it for you.
Oh, thanks. What percentage? We'll finish the job then. Yeah. What percentage of martinis are on
that was thank you. As close to thank you as you
are
ever
on the rocks? Because I've had some weird conversations where it's like, first off, I don't know why. Why is this everyone's default setting? I'll explain to both of you. You go to a bar. This happened to me a couple of times. It's rare, but a couple of times. And I'll go, I'll have a martini. And they go, you want that on the rocks? And I go, no, just a regular martini. Is on the rocks? Is that popular? Yeah, a lot of people get it on the rocks. It's a chick thing. And I go, a lot. When people order a martini, they're not asking for rocks and a tumbler.
I've never heard of that.
And then they always do this. They go, a lot of people do. They have to make their point. But it's like, when you say a lot of people, you mean if 20 people came in here and ordered a martini, half of one would want one on the rocks? Like, what do you mean a lot of people? No, it's not a lot of people. I know you're trying to make your point, but it's pretty rare. I don't know what it is.
I love the aesthetic, the James Bond aesthetic of a martini glass in your hand, but I like the practicality of a nice dirty martini on the rocks.
How often do people order it?
I've never even heard of it.
In my life, I've worked. My first job was in TGI Fridays in Woodbury, Minnesota. I've never in my life had anyone ask for a martini on the rocks.
Okay.
This is the point. When the waitress says to me, I go, I'll have a martini. On the rocks? Well, that's an assumption I'm going to go, on the rocks.
Is she confusing martini with another drink?
No, this is my whole point is, and it's
shaken or stirred.
It's part and parcel of the bigger picture, which is I'm telling you, it's sort of that same thing where you go, look, the black community needs to stay intact and raise their children. I know a black kid grew up with a single mom and 5 brothers. He's a Harvard professor right now. Okay, all right, thank you. Anyway, I know you're just arguing. You're just arguing. You're just fucking arguing. Like, they go on the rocks, and I go, no, just regular martini, and they go, and I go, but how is that popular? Yeah. A lot of people. No, not a lot. Like, a lot of people translated as almost never, right? Which you can say, but you won't, and you got to dig in on it. And I'm just saying, you guys don't think, you think we're talking about martinis. I'm talking about life. They bring this whole mindset into everything, and at some point, it starts affecting policy. That's what your martini mind is fucking up our society.
Well, some guys do it as like an overcompensating thing. They think it's not manly or masculine to have a martini glass in your hand. Some of the new age, so they'll get
a tumbler.
This is in the confines of my friend group. They like the way it feels in their hand. It's more masculine.
So,
it's
and the bar is owned with you and Sandoval and Lisa?
Yeah.
Is you serve food?
Yeah. Have you guys been?
No, I want to go. That's why I'm asking. Where is it?
It's right. Okay, you know where the Abbey is, right?
Yep.
It's right a little bit east of the Abbey, right on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Where the pump was?
Yeah.
Exactly where pump was?
Well, pump closed down. They didn't renew their lease. It was open for 10 years, which is a hell of a run in L.A. By the way, I'm sure you guys have seen it. I feel like the bar and restaurant industry as a whole is just getting decimated lately. Every time I open Instagram or the news or whatever, there's a new bar closing. Kohl's just closed.
Is that because people aren't drinking, or are they out socializing, or what's the...
I mean, the cost of commercial real estate's insane. Rents skyrocketing.
Makes sense.
It's brutal. Like I said, I'm a minority stakeholder in TomTom, but we opened Schwartz and Sandy's in Franklin Village. You guys know Franklin Village?
No.
And in Hollywood, and it was a nightmare.
Off of Franklin?
Yeah. It's a great little neighborhood up in there.
So is this in Pump's building, that building where Pump was?
No, it's just down a little bit east of there. Yeah.
Okay.
You've been to Pump before, right?
Many times. I used to. And Lisa's husband was telling me he brought those olive trees in. He told me the whole story about that. Are they still there? Is somebody taking care of them?
They took them out.
Oh, okay.
They took them out, which is a tragedy.
LA's got to be a horrible town to try to run a business.
Oh my God.
Especially your first one.
Employees and everything.
Your first one coming out of COVID, sophomore effort. I had no idea what I was getting to. It chewed me up and spit me out, but it gave me more grit. I'm a little grittier. I got a little more chutzpah.
You're dirty martini.
And then you're on the Valley now, right?
I dabble on the Valley. Yeah.
Is Jason Waller? That the one he's on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I get confused these reality shows.
I think you're thinking of Jax. I think he just sat down with you recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
He's been
struggling.
Quite impressive.
Going through some stuff.
All right. The plug is the podcast Detox Retox Podcast One, or wherever you find finer podcasts. In the bar TomTom we just spoke about. I'm going to be Thursday in Portland, Helium, doing a couple of shows there. You can go to adamcarolla.com for all the live shows. What do you got, Drew?
Doctor.com, Ask Dr. Drew on Rumble and YouTube. Check it out.
So, till next time, Adam Carolla for Tom Schwartz and Dr. Drew saying, Mahala.